Hey, what's happening, gamers? How's your Sunday going? Mine's going pretty good. Anyway, let's keep the comments civil, shall we? We're a nice group community here, and even if you are new watching this video, please be polite. Anyway, before I break down this trailer and give you my thoughts, well, you need to see the trailer first, right? So here we go.
Superbot was actually handpicked as a studio to make this game. Superbot didn't exist before this game, and we were handpicked and constructed specifically. I myself come from a very long fighting game background, and the studio as a whole really has a strong fighting game tradition. What we try to do is take all of these characters, as you mentioned, that come from these very diverse worlds, and sort of have them meet in the center. And the center for us is that PlayStation All-Stars universe. So you'll see characters like Parappa and characters like Kratos, a character who comes from this very sort of graphical 2D style, and the God of War, who comes from perhaps the best looking game on the planet. And they kind of meet in the center. They retain a lot of their essence while also existing within the same world that we've created here. And we think we did a really good job of it. Parappa the Rapper, not really a character that you've ever seen do a lot of sort of melee action that's featured in this game, but what we were able to do is kind of capture the essence. Well, like you said, he studies Kung Fu under Chop Chop Master Onion, so we definitely made sure that more than any other character, that Parappa has great up-close melee Kung Fu. We also incorporated some of his other loves, obviously music and skateboarding, into his moveset. Characters like that Princess, who also you've never seen before. We made sure that we captured the essence of her love of cake and the support that she gets from her villagers and the other members of her kingdom in her game. We're taking this approach of this PlayStation celebration with our character roster. We want to apply the same concept to our levels. So each level, as you mentioned, is kind of a mashup between two different universes. The world of Hades is being invaded by the Patapon army. So Hades, the god from God of War, is engaged in this conflict between the Patapon army, and you'll see a bit of interaction between those two, and they'll have a bit of back and forth, and also have some fun playing with the characters. Each level has a similar mashup and a theme to them, and watching that unfold, we think will be really exciting for players. Like I said, we're paying close attention to what the fans are asking for. I've had a lot of fun in the last couple of days reading the message boards and seeing all the speculation about characters that people would like to see. I will say that a lot of the characters that people are talking about might show up in our game, and so I think that's going to be really exciting for players once that happens. It's really listening to the fans, finding out what makes the best fit for PlayStation All-Stars, and like I said, celebrating this great history.
And we're back! Now, the reasons why many people are calling this an HD carbon copy of Brawl is because it is. From the gameplay, its engine, graphical style, and level designs. And I know most enraged Sony fans are going to use the line, well, Nintendo wasn't the first to do a crossover game or fighter, so it's not a clone of Smash Bros. To answer the trolls, yes, this is Sony's answer to Smash Bros. Yes, crossover games and fighters existed long before Smash Bros. That's not why many people are dubbing All-Stars as a Brawl clone. The idea for Smash Bros. Was created by Masahiro Sakurai when he worked at HAL Labs along with Iwata, the then CEO of HAL Labs. Which I said a long time ago in one of my Smash Bros. Reviews, which basically, HAL Labs wanted to create a fighting game based on the mechanics of sumo wrestling. In Smash Bros., the more damage a character takes, the easier it is to take them out of the fight altogether. And this was a revolutionary brand new concept, and it breathed new life into fighting games in general. Now, I know since 1999 there's been tons, and I mean dozens of Smash Bros. Clones made. In fact, Hudson Soft, Capcom, Ubisoft, Bandai, among many others have made various clones over the years. But let's get to the important stuff, shall we? PlayStation All-Stars brings nothing new to the Brawl mechanics, at all, which is fine. But to state that the game is historic or innovative, that's just flat out lying. Still, let's break down the trailer a little bit more. The developer actually talks about new super moves for All-Stars, which is nothing we haven't seen before. Though it's a little different than how you do it in Brawl, but not by much. Personally, I don't know if the game will use items, but all Smash clones have used items to some extent. Still, in all honesty, the family and I and friends never really played with items at all anyway, and for the professional Smash tournaments, they don't use items or Smash Balls either. From what I saw of the backgrounds in the trailer, it really didn't look like they distanced themselves at all from Smash Bros. Or the clones that were made. And I know what you're thinking, the aspect of having other franchise characters attack or appear in that franchise character stage has gotta be new. Well, it's not. This feature was in Dream Mix TV Fighters for the GameCube and PS2 in Japan, developed by Bitstep and published by Hudson Soft and Konami in 2003, where characters would appear from different franchises in each other's stage, and it was kind of like you were on a TV show, kind of like the Turtles Tournament Fighters thing. Although you would have the likes of like Optimus Prime and the guy from Adventure Island and Castlevania Simon go at it, which was pretty awesome. As for the visuals in this game, it's no different as well. Yes, it's in HD, but the devs could have spent a lot more time on it considering this is a PlayStation 3 game. Still, this game is miles better looking than Cartoon Network's recent PS3 game, Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion. With my criticism out of the way, let's talk about some of the cool things I'm excited about. I really think All-Stars is going to have a better online experience than Brawl did, which we all know had monster lag whether we admit it or not. The Wi-Fi and online play on the Wii just wasn't very good for Brawl. It was laggy, matches would cut out, and it was really no fun. Another element that shows that this clone is moving on the right track is all the different characters that they're going to have in this game. Just like in Smash Bros, they have the unique and the really cool characters fighting each other. So finally you can have Fat Princess in action taking on Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. It's pretty awesome. One thing that I'm very excited about that Sony is doing is they're trying to get past third-party exclusive characters from PlayStation and PS2 for this game. Forum sites and rumors are flying all over the net about various characters like Simon Belmont, Alucard, Spyro, Crash, Dante, Sir Daniel Fortescue, Bomberman, Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, and the list goes on and on. While the developer hasn't confirmed any of these, I think the really big PlayStation exclusive characters like Spyro and Crash, maybe even Dante, will be in this game, and I really hope they are. As for the game itself, I don't think it's going to suck at all. Many great characters have been teased already, and I think it will keep the Smash Brothers spirit alive and well until 2014 and 2015. Just to clarify, I've been a big Smash Bros. Fan since 1999, and I think All-Stars will be a pretty good game. All I'm saying is it isn't innovative, folks, that's it. The main thing that this game is going to be about is the characters, though, and that has people very happy. Besides, this is a very good thing to be happening. So Sony fans, I hope you really enjoy your Super Smash Bros. Brawl clone. Nintendo fans, if you don't want to play this game, don't play it. But I think you'll be missing out. Still, I'm definitely going to buy this game, and I will give my full impressions in review form later this year. Because I buy pretty much every Smash Bros. Clone that comes out. Well gamers, that's going to wrap up this video. If you want to check out my Facebook for upcoming hints on projects, ask me a question, or just hang out, just click the like button on my Facebook. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. And until we meet again, gamers, God bless and happy gaming.